Calm Wee was very secretive about her job. She had to be. At the tender age of 15, she was out on dates with numerous men, all of whom were complete strangers. The common link in each of these hollow relationships was the lavish gifts and payments she received in exchange for her companionship. It seemed like an innocuous pastime and an easy way to generate a good living. Or so she thought. Until one of those dates went horribly wrong. Hong Kong has always been a city of superlatives. Awe-inspiring, bustling, spectacular, and stirring with energy at every nook and cranny. As one of the world's busiest commercial hubs, and indeed one of the wealthiest, the former British colony has become synonymous with conspicuous materialism. Many Hong Kongers, nurtured in the free marketplace of capitalism, become consumed by an obsession with wealth, status, and all its constructs. And so it is even with the young, as they begin charting lifestyles dictated primarily by the pursuit of opulence and abundance. Calm Wee was in the final grade of high school. Her teachers described her as a bright, helpful and hard-working girl. Not only did she top her class, but by all accounts was a model student. In quite another part of Hong Kong, and living a completely different life, was Mabel, also 15, but thoroughly street smart. She had discovered a quick way to earn some extra money, and along with it, a very different set of choices in her early life. Mabel was marketing herself for Enjo Kosai, meaning compensated dating, a phenomenon that originated in Japan, which swept quickly through Hong Kong. She was just one in an alarmingly large pool of young and pretty schoolgirls, offering their services in this new and dubious activity. Mabel offered companionship, and occasionally more, for a price, going on dates with men, often more than twice her age. They, in return, plied her with gifts and money.
後果冇諗過喎，淨係覺得有啲靚嘢買到俾我，即係買到啲貴嘅嘢。咁平時屋企人都俾唔到咁多錢我買嘢㗎嘛。咁佢又買到嘢俾我，咁啊冇諗過啲後果或者正唔正面，只係約下朋友去街，啲朋友買嘢俾你咁樣咯。
Jack is a social worker specializing in youth at risk. When he first discovered the first cases of Enjo Kosai in Hong Kong, it took him completely by surprise, because it was thought to be peculiar only to Japan. And 5 years on, Jack has witnessed an alarming spread of Enjo Kosai cases in Hong Kong. In 2010 alone, Jack has dealt with over 30 such cases. The exact figures of compensated dating in Hong Kong still remain unknown, due to the absence of reported cases. For these girls, divulging their involvement would find them entangled in a web of legal consequences.
咁但係初大家都會覺得呢件其實係普通，即係一啲少女賣淫嘅情況啫，都唔係一件即係會好大嘅事。黃家梅呢個事件係我哋都相信係令到大家會覺得真係留意返，原來有好多女仔係真係會有機會參與咗，而且參與咗之後咧，有可能係面對一啲好大嘅危機同埋震撼。咁所以呢個部分我諗都即係令大家開始醒覺多啲，真係有啲嘢要去做下啦咁樣。
For the majority of girls engaged in Enjo Kosai, their dates would be a means to feed their lust for material possessions independently, with designer clothes, accessories, and consumer gadgets being top of their list of must-haves. In a city flaunting wealth at every turn, it was inevitable that Calm Wee, once the diligent student, would soon fall victim to the lure of the marketplace.
你睇呢個嘅 season 嘅 colour 好靚喎。其實你係唔係唔中意 fashion 啊？
中意有沒有？我都買唔起。
有，可能有辦法。 嚟啊，我同你講。
Kamwi's initiation into the Enjo Kosai scene had begun, of all places, in school.
就當係食啲新朋友咯。啲男仔帶你去玩，請你食飯，買嘢俾你。
但係佢都有啲乜呀？
哦，好簡單㗎，佢哋只想你中意俾佢咯，冇乜嘢㗎。
To her, the proposition sounded both reasonable and rewarding. After all, it seemed everyone was doing it. Kamwi would soon make her debut. As a paid companion, there wasn't much to stop her. Her parents, who were estranged, were hardly around. Immediately after school, Kamwi underwent a daily metamorphosis, transforming herself into her alter ego, named Kimi. And it was as Kimi that she would soon reach the point of no return. Like many high school girls affected by peer pressure, Kamwi obsessed over luxury goods and was soon caught up in a pursuit that siphoned her into the dubious world of compensated dating. The circle was made complete when the unsavory characters she serviced fed her addiction to expensive branded goods.
而身邊咧，喺佢哋接觸嘅年青人嗰個朋輩方面又好，甚至乎佢見到嘅長輩，包括佢哋見到嘅老師都有機會用緊一啲好名牌嘅貴重嘅物品嘅。而呢啲嘢就係、人都會係咁嘅，我會想追求一啲嘢可以同人哋一樣，咁我先感覺到即係我係被認同，我係同佢哋同級數咁樣嚇，同 level 嘅細路仔要講緊。
Her dates began innocently enough, although each outing portrayed a stark difference between most couples. The men were usually much older, with some old enough to be her father.
可以去 shopping 嗎？
我知道有個地方你好舒服啊，行啦。
While materialism may have been the motivating force in these dating transactions, technology was always the enabler. In Hong Kong, compensated dating portals had emerged rapidly under the cover of social networking sites. The girls tapped into these, using them as a marketing platform to advertise their services.
睇下先咯。拍過，我要先見見你。
The men, in turn, could scour the many listings for a suitable match. Once she had made a name in the market, Kimi charged in excess of 1,000 Hong Kong dollars for her services. Like Kamwi, Mabel entered the trade while she was still in school. But unlike Kamwi, Mabel had already gained experience from a string of relationships prior to compensated dating. To her, these compensated dates would, in theory, be just like any other date. Except now she was getting paid. It was no longer personal, and it was easy rationalizing it. She was fulfilling a service, a genuine need in the market. There was nothing to be shy about, so she thought. All her friends were doing it anyway. What seemed pressing, however, was the idea that as long as she had youth and beauty, she ought to milk every ounce of opportunity compensated dating offered.
我見到啲人好似好開心咁，又有啲錢收下，咁同佢去下街啫嘛，咁就有錢賺咯喎，又可以買到自己想買嘅嘢，咁咪去做咯。
It was virtually the same story with Kamwi. Within months, Kimi, her alter ego, was earning big bucks, amounts she had only dreamt of before. Her career, if one could call it that, was taking off in a big way and would eventually have repercussions on her life as a student. In the autumn of 2008, Kamwi made a crucial decision to quit school to pursue her job full-time. It was just a year before graduation. This meant having to face her principal and a string of questions on why she sought to drop out. With family supervision being virtually non-existent, the interview with the principal was a mere formality.
為咩放棄？
Kamui gave the excuse that she needed to work to support the family.
我都揾一份工，做個人工啊。
做工得等。
校長，我已決定啦。
Kamui grew up in an environment where money was scarce. Her father had abandoned the household when she was a child, leaving her mother to scavenge for a living as a rag and bone collector. Along with the poverty, the family was sorely deficient in love and attention. With no one to determine what was wholesome, Kamui had no qualms about marketing herself on compensated date portals. These were trappings that Mabel shared as well.
屋企人都唔係咁理我嘅，咁我幾點翻屋企佢哋又唔理，咁咪冇乜所謂咯，咁咪去咯。
Prostitution, the world's oldest profession, is traditionally fueled by desperation. It is a path that seems to have no reversal, because for many involved, the poor and the vulnerable, there is often an absence of choice. But the facet of compensated dating was of a different hue. With young women, Kamui, Mabel and many like them, entering the trade on their own terms as a simple means to feed their lust for luxury.
佢哋將成個即係援交嘅行為覺得係一種我同人交友，只不過交友嘅過程有機會係可以即係發生性行為，但係佢哋可以選擇咧就係佢覺得就係佢同性工作者唔同嘅地方咧，就係性工作者就係佢呢樣係維生嘅，佢要揾錢嘅，佢一定係要通過一個性交易裏邊去攞錢，但係佢哋啲女仔就會覺得我唔需要一定係即係有個性交易嘅，我可以同佢拍下拖、拖下手，陪佢睇下戲、食餐飯。
What is it in the continuing masquerade of compensated dating? Is it a question of shifting morals, or simply a change in perceptions? A rose by any other name remains a rose. For Mabel, her perceptions would come to change a little longer into the game. Although entering the trade by choice, there was really little option in the strange partners these girls ended up with. When weighted against the allure of reward, personal preferences in the choice of clients always took a back seat.
唔使擔心㗎，我會慢慢嚟㗎。
咁但係當佢要求越嚟越多嘅時候，即係又話要同你上床或者點樣點，當然啦，我一定唔會一開頭咁同佢去咁樣做。咁但係之後慢慢佢要求你咁做嘅時候，你又即係冇得推佢㗎嘛。
Money was also beginning to reign supreme over dignity for Kamui. Quick cash led her on a quick trot towards selling both body and soul.
哎呀，好靚啊！有冇人同你講你好似張文柔啊？
Until one fateful day, when she would, all too late, regret trading morals for money. For over a year, Mabel was engaged in compensated dating. She frequently accompanied men on dates, in return for gifts or money. Having become so accustomed to her new life of acquiring luxury via a path of little effort, she too, like Kamui, quit school to engage in the trade full-time. In a quiet Hong Kong rendezvous, Kamui waited in anticipation, preparing herself for another night out. It was not always a set script for the girls. While most dates would often begin with a meal and a movie, some were much more eager to get on with it. Some men in particular were determined to have it their way. While Mabel knew she could always refuse, her spirit would somehow flag in the light of the rewards she was pursuing. Having little willpower to say no, she was well aware of the terrible exposure to risks set upon her by unreasonable demands. Within just over a year in the trade, Mabel's health began to falter. Her worst fears were confirmed when she contracted a string of sexually transmitted diseases.
咁當然啦，頭先講嘅身體影響係即時嘅，可以係有頭先嗰啲咁嘅即時嘅傷害啦、暴力嘅行為，但係亦都有啲女仔可能係會有懷孕啦，或者驗上咗性病啦。 咁呢啲都需要即係可能即時做一啲唔同嘅身體檢查嘅跟進嘅處理咯。咁呢啲都係佢哋會發生咗嘅嘢嚟嘅。咁有啲女仔甚至乎個嚴重啲嘅狀況咧，佢嗰啲病情可能會影響到佢長線會有啲事嘅，譬如佢染上咗某一啲性病咧，係會引申咗可能佢會有子宮頸癌咁樣嘅。咁嗰啲女仔都可能會有一啲長遠啲嘅擔心喺度出現嘅。咁類似係咁樣。
Eventually, gripped with a fear of a more dreadful outcome, she walked out of the life, thankfully with her health repaired and intact.
其實真係有諗過點樣可以忘記呢件事，即係呢啲咁嘅嘢咯。但係其實係忘記唔到㗎，即係成日都唔知點解幾時會喺呢個腦海裡面浮出嚟㗎。譬如你睇到啲新聞，有時真係聽到啲新聞，跟住你見到有即係關於即係援交啊，或者係咯一啲性嘅新聞嘅時候，即係到而家呢刻我都覺得難咯，即係我都想唔記得。
While Mabel was fortunate enough to walk away from the self-imposed sleaze, Lady Luck was not on the side of Kam Wee. It was Kam Wee's first date with a man called Ting Kai Tai. Having dispensed with the small talk and pleasantries, the couple proceeded to Ting's apartment at Sham Shui Po, headlong into a night of utter debauchery.
明女，好嘛？
Awash with a life-threatening cocktail of unbridled drink, drugs and sex, it was inevitable that the revelry got out of hand.
唔夠，我唔玩呢啲㗎。
For it was only when Ting had finally regained his senses, after the effect of the drugs had worn off, that he realized the full gravity and the aftermath of the orgy. Kam Wee was dead cold. It would take a court hearing to lay bare the tragic circumstances of Kam Wee's death. It became the talk of Hong Kong. After discovering the horror of the young girl's death, Ting spent the rest of the morning dismembering Kam Wee's body. Somehow he managed to do so with cruel surgical precision. Ting's plan involved first flushing some of her remains down the toilet. Those that wouldn't go down so easily were packed. Then, in broad daylight, Ting made his way to Shep Kip Mei Market, disposing of Kam Wee's bodies by a row of butcher shops. As for Kam Wee's decapitated head, Ting had his own devious way of disposing it. Devoid of any feeling, he ripped the skin off her face and burnt it. He then traveled by bus almost an hour away to the pier of Kowloon Harbor. Into the dark, choppy waters, he tossed a bag containing the decapitated, faceless head of Kam Wee, eliminating all trace of his victim. The murder might have remained undetected if not for Ting's inability to live with his foul deed.
我有啲同你講啊，不過你唔得同人哋講。
你咪係呃過邊個啊？
Probably tormented by his conscience and unable to withhold his sordid secret, he called a friend, Si Yin Tak, and described in full the gory details.
我殺咗佢啊！我真係殺咗佢啊！冇心㗎。
Based upon his own admission of guilt, Ting Kai Tai was later convicted in court and sentenced to life imprisonment. The gruesome death of Wong Kam Wee shocked Hong Kong society and became the catalyst for raising awareness to the growing phenomenon of compensated dating. Kam Wee's case also inspired actions among civil societies, promoting greater attention to the needs and concerns of youth.
同埋亦都有一啲女仔就係佢一路好奇緊究竟呢樣係咩嚟嘅， 我哋啱啱今年裏邊都試過有幾個個案，佢係好乖讀名校嘅學生，咁但係咧媽咪可能放假嘅時候去咗第二啲地方旅行，由啲屋企其他啲阿哥家姐睇住，佢就喺嗰個時間瘋狂上網，因為平時冇機會嘅，嗰時刻瘋狂上網嘅時候咧，接觸到呢啲人，然之後嗰啲人邀請佢即係發生性行為啊，買翻份禮物俾佢啊，佢自己冇手提電話送個手提電話俾佢啊，咁樣個細路女好開心。做嘅時候，我哋做完咗問佢，其實你咁乖，點解你會人哋叫你做你就做咧？佢都即係答翻嚟嘅答案係6個字啫，中文字就係未試過，想試下。
In an attempt to tackle the growing social problem of compensated dating, authorities have stepped up efforts to caution young girls against getting involved in the sordid business. Although websites and portals promoting the market for young girls continue to pop up on the internet, there is also a sustained effort to block such sites wherever possible. To feed her lust for material goods, Kam Wee paid with her life. No amount of justice could bring back a life that had barely just begun. A life full of possibilities. In spite of this, perhaps Kam Wee's death may indeed be considered a sacrifice for the greater good of society. A lesson to all young girls, everywhere.
而家梗係唔做啦，仲做咩？咁物質呢啲嘢啊，我覺得自己咁我而家返緊工，咁可以自己賺俾自己買嘅啫，咁可以唔使靠人咯。就算我自己賺唔到錢嘅，咁都唔會去要做援交而去換取到呢啲物質咯。咁梗係自己身體緊要過一啲嘅物質上嘅滿足啦。